You know what, Robin? Have him.
I would like to say that I didn't care, but it still hurts.
Did I hurt them in living plural marriage?
At the end of episode 8, we get the teaser for the next time on for episode 9. And in that, we get a preview of what prompts Garrison to say, "You can have him, Robin. We don't need a father figure anymore." In her confessional interview, Christine ponders if living plural marriage has hurt the kids. I posed this question in our Facebook group, and I want to discuss some of the things our group had to say. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be voiceover commentary and just a little shameless plug for our Facebook group. There will be a link for that in the description of this video, but if you want to discuss Sister Wives and other reality TV with fellow realitinis, it is a fun place to be, so come join us. After I watched episode 8 and saw the next time on, it really got me thinking. I mean, in my opinion, yes, the kids have absolutely been hurt by plural marriage. But this is what I love so much about our Facebook group. People share different perspectives and it causes you to think more critically. One of the really good points brought up is that with the Brown family in particular, they have dual hardships to overcome. Not only are the children growing up in polygamy, but they are also children growing up on reality TV. Each lifestyle comes with its own set of unique challenges for these kids. The parents and production are probably not going to address the hardships the kids face by being on reality TV anytime soon. But what is taking center stage these past few seasons is the negative impact polygamy has had on Kody's kids' lives. Let's talk about a few of those. First and foremost, and I have mentioned this in previous videos, the parentification of it all. The oldest child, Logan, is often referred to by viewers as Daddy Logan because he played a pivotal role in raising his siblings. In the very first episode of this series, we see Janelle go off to work and Logan make breakfast for his siblings and get them ready and off to school. I think he was like 15 there. In season 17, Christine recalls that Aspen in the 5th grade was charged with putting the rest of her siblings to bed because she was going off to work nights after raising all of the kids all day. McKelty revealed to us that at 13 or 14, when her dad started courting Robin, she actually went off to live with Robin to be live-in childcare for her. Parentification of children is never cool when it happens, but you kind of understand the need for it with, say, the Duggars when you have 2 parents and almost 24 kids. One of the benefits of polygamy that the Browns tried to sell us early on is with all of these adults, the kids are never starved for parents. But that didn't actually work out very well in practicality, as we see. Why is it with 4 adults are Logan and Aspen having to take on parental roles in their households? Additionally, when Robin came into the family, she opted to bring in childcare as opposed to utilizing Christine like the other moms had. This is a move that, upon reflection years later, really sowed seeds of division between Robin, her kids, and the rest of the family. Parenting is hard, I can tell you firsthand. It really does take a village, but that village should not consist of your oldest kids. Kids should learn age-appropriate responsibility, but choosing to have more kids than you can handle is something that is often discussed when talking about families of high-demand religions who have such large quantities of children. The next thing I want to talk about is medical neglect in both aspects of lack of health insurance and parents taking almost too long to realize there is an urgent medical issue. Oftentimes, kids in polygamous families do not have health insurance, and that could be for a variety of reasons. On the show, we watched Isabel suffer for years as her scoliosis progressed, and upon rewatching the series, it does seem like perhaps part of why Kody was so reluctant to pursue surgical intervention is because of the out-of-pocket cost. When Christine did get serious about pursuing surgery for Isabel, she raised money by selling LuLaRoe. Then there is the case of what happened to Truly. Truly going into kidney failure was such a sad consequence of a kid slipping through the cracks, so to speak. Truly starts to not feel well, and sister mom Aspen sounds the alarm. Doctors initially think it might be a typical flu, but she isn't closely monitored to make sure she was staying hydrated and things like that. And then all of a sudden, she is so lethargic she can hardly move. And that segues into an overarching theme in polygamous families, is it seems like parental neglect is built into the equation. One of the goals of the type of polygamy that the Browns practice is to produce a lot of children. Parenting a large number of kids is challenging in and of itself when trying to make sure your kids get adequate attention, but then add on top of that a father splitting his time between households. Neglect is a way of life for these kids. The oldest Brown kids had a very different upbringing than the middle group and youngest set of kids. Before the show, when it was just kids being born in rapid succession without reality TV money or cameos to rely on, resources were scarce and food insecurity was a reality for these kids. McKelty has talked about eating stale bread some nights. It's no wonder that Hunter was less than thrilled when mere months after Truly was born, Robin announces her pregnancy, a sin that Robin has held against him for quite some time. We could also discuss the multiple moves over the years, neglecting these kids of any sense of stability in their lives, or raising the kids in perpetual fear of law enforcement. The list really could go on and on. So when Christine asks if plural marriage hurt the kids, I hate to say it, but yeah, I think it did. And then add on that the extra layer of being on reality TV and having to watch these horrible things your dad is saying about your mom, and even your mom complaining about your dad. It all sucks. With all of that being said, the kids of the Brown family have fared remarkably well and thrived into adulthood despite the obstacles of their childhood. There are 0 teen pregnancies to report, 0 trips to rehab or substance abuse issues that we know of. We have a 100% high school graduation rate as of now, several college graduations, several military service members, several homeowners under the age of 30. A vast majority are financially independent. And we have several marriages and 0 divorces. And possibly because of their parents' shitty examples of how relationships should work, absolutely none of the kids of the Brown family have decided to pursue plural marriage for themselves. This is by no means a comprehensive list. I just wanted to touch on this question that Christine asked because honestly, my heart goes out to her. Seeing the pain your children are going through now and thinking to yourself, shit, did I cause this? I honestly believe the moms did the best they could under the circumstances. And this is part of the reason why it's such a big deal that the OG3 have left, because they are breaking the cycle. As always, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.